What is up, guys? Eric here from Real Film Reviews, bringing you another movie review, this time for the new Will Arnett film, The Lego Batman Movie. The Lego Batman Movie is the follow-up to the acclaimed Lego Movie, which came out a few years ago. This is not a direct sequel, it just takes place in the same universe since it's still made out of Legos. It stars Will Arnett as the voice of Batman. He played Batman in the Lego film, along with Michael Cera and Ralph Fiennes. This movie is more or less a romance film, but flipped on its head as to which emotion is supposed to be felt. It's a relationship between Batman and the Joker, but rather than love, it's hate. It is a very fun, entertaining film, and I really enjoyed the idea of the villain, of the Joker, along with a ton of other Batman villains, some very well known, some lesser known, and Zach Galifianakis as the voice of the Joker was really fun. Now, as with the Lego Movie, I have to compliment this film's animation. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think the Lego Movie is arguably my favorite animation I've ever seen on screen because it looks so real. It looks like stop motion with Legos in a lot of sequences, and this movie carried that over perfectly. It looks just as amazing. The movie is filled with a bunch of great Batman references, from movies to comics to weird villains to weird storylines. It's really, really good, and this whole movie is filled with a ton of clever comedy and clever Batman references. When I saw this movie, obviously the theater had a ton of kids in it along with adults. I think this movie definitely works on both levels. Adults can have fun with it and so can kids, but it's also nerdy. It feels like a superhero movie at times because it references a lot of things that only someone who is really into Batman or really into the comics would understand. And I really enjoyed that because I was hoping that was something that they could do, because the great thing about Lego is they own the rights to like everything ever. So this film was able to take any weird Batman character that's ever existed and be able to incorporate them into the film. But to go along with that, Lego owning the rights to so many things also makes it so we get characters that maybe would never get a Lego movie, or we get characters that don't fit in this necessary universe, like Voldemort or King Kong and all of these other villains and heroes that don't really make sense in a Batman movie, but they're a lot of fun to see on screen interacting. And I think that that pulls from the success of the Lego movie, how it had all of these characters from all different realms, and this movie did the same thing, not to the same extent, because Lego Movie, it's very, very far-reaching. This one is a lot closer together, but there still are those reach-out characters that it's fun to see on screen. Like I said earlier, this movie is super clever, it's really, really funny, and the comedy hits at both sides. There were jokes that there were very few people laughing at because it was a strange, odd reference that only some people would get, and then there were really good comedic moments that everyone could laugh at, kids and adults alike. The movie has a solid moral for kids at the end. It also has some callbacks to the Lego Movie, with Batman still being a master builder in this film, and really other than that, the pacing of this film's really solid. It keeps going, it never feels like it slows down or gets boring at any point, and then the voice acting from the insane cast of this film is great. I don't want to pick out too many people because there's so many voice actors in this film. The two things that I do want to point out is, one, I think it's really funny that Ralph Fiennes plays the voice of Alfred, even though Voldemort is a character in this movie and he was Voldemort in the actual films. I just thought that was kind of funny. And also, Michael Cera as Robin is so funny in this film. He's absolutely perfect. He was arguably my favorite character in the whole film because he is sort of like that old 1960s Robin, but with a modern day Batman, and the relationship between the two characters made for a lot of really funny moments. My issues with the Lego Batman movie are that it didn't necessarily embrace everything that the Lego Movie did. And I know it's not a strict sequel, but it takes place in the same universe with a character that played a big role in the Lego Movie. So I was expecting it to. For example, the pacing of this film, while it is fast and works really, really well in that sense in keeping the story moving, we don't get a world built. And I know that we're supposed to sort of pull from the Lego Movie the world, but this is Gotham City. It's still Gotham, and it would have been really cool to get to see more of Gotham City in its Lego version and some more comedy with that and the use of that in the script, rather than it really only focusing on Batman and certain characters. I would have liked to see the world fleshed out a little bit more. This movie isn't also as touching as the Lego Movie was. It still has some heart to it, and it has those moments that make you feel and they're heartwarming, but it didn't really carry that same punch. And the other thing is a small thing, and that's that this movie tried to do similar to what the Lego Movie did with music. It tried to have some like music in it that was supposed to be funny and entertaining, and I will admit, at times it was, but Unlike Everything is Awesome, which played consistently throughout the Lego movie and was just so dumb that it was funny, this one tries to incorporate it to be like actually part of the story almost, and at times it gets annoying in the film. I'm gonna give the Lego Batman movie a B. I don't think all of the great aspects of the Lego movie were carried over into this film, but if you did enjoy the Lego movie, I would highly recommend checking out the Lego Batman movie. It's a really good time for all ages, and I really enjoyed seeing it in theaters. Well guys, as always, I'm Eric. If you enjoyed this review, please do like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of the Lego Batman movie, share everything we do here on Real Film Reviews, and hope to see you guys later.